Hello, and welcome to MBGF Plays. I'm Oliver, and today we're going to be playing Aviary Attorney. Let's get started. January 1st, 1848. The Chateau Crinière of Baron... I've missed his name. Oh no. Is that Monsieur Grenby? Oh mon Dieu. Damn, Cataline, what have you done? Act 1. A cat with claws. Alright, so, fair warning, my French is okay, at best. But I'm still gonna try awful French accents, occasionally. Not for the main character, though. He gets a nice, clean American accent. Because apparently that's what every protagonist has in every Hollywood movie, so we're just gonna roll with that. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, 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 look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard of what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at La Conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertois de Miao of the de Miao estate. Odds on them all being cats. Pretty good, I'd say. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the de Miao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Falcon, buddy, is that all you're thinking about? Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Ah, options. So I guess we're playing as Falcon and not as Sparrowson. Sure, if only for the money. Of course. It would be foolish to let such good opportunities slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Conciergerie. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Seigneur de Miao's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Pertois' letter has been added to your evidence folder. Excellent. One evidence folder. This is going to be a lot like Ace Attorney, isn't it? You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. Wouldn't want to lose that. Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, alright, no need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. I have 20 francs. You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move. Also, aware the voices I'm doing are just kind of slipping all over the place. Bear with me. Welcome to the map screen. From here, you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location name or a location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Ah. Okay, so the Aviary Attorney offices. No case is too big or too small. No junk mail. So this place we can go to wherever, whenever, and yeah, go into prison. Going to prison takes all day. Man, you go to prison, it's just going to take you forever, you know? Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the Conciergerie prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the Conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Cataline de Miao. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're a lawyer, eh? Huh? Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. Alright, so my voice can only go so high, but we're going to try anyways. This will be fun. Huh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Dame Cataline de Miao, I presume? Ah, you've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. Milady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me he would only hire the best lawyers in town. I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory. Oh. You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? Did you see anything suspicious? Who was there that evening, or what happened on the night of the murder? Let's find out what happened on the night. What exactly happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crenière, home of the great Baron Rogiel. Rogiel? I'll have to look up what that means. I'm sure that's a pun. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner, they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, a man with a what took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. Right, I may have forgotten to mention, this game is set in 1800s France. I don't remember whether it's beginning or end of the century, but anyways, camera, very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Pshaw, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Cataline. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Who was there that evening? That'll be a good list of suspects. Dame Catherine, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rothschild, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colline, I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio de Robinio, the man with the camera, but he was only there a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Did you see anything suspicious? Besides, a corpse. Dame Catherine, did you see anything else suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance.
I did?
Dame Catherine.
Oh, whoops. Dame Catherine, you said the food was delicious, but you didn't say what food it was. You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter.
Go on.
Then a marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case.
Write it all down, please, for me.
Fine. Red herring has been Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. What are the odds that's a red herring? Bloody rare steak has been added to your evidence folder. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Crinière would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all.
So what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Crinière and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves, and we should try to track down this supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinio. 2 days for 2 tasks? Seems doable. But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go, you do believe my story, don't you?
I believe you. I believe in justice, or nothing. I want to believe you. Also, I'm a lawyer, so I feel like I'm obligated to say that. I am her defense attorney. So, But I believe in justice. It's just such a dumb thing to say, and I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Dame Catherine, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice.
That's good to hear.
You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how to put it, fils de pute. For people that don't speak French, that's French for son of a bitch. If serving justice makes me a fils de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly. Alright, time for us to go places. Dame Catherine, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Rothschild. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. You fucking hear that, Zuckerberg, you piece of shit? Oh, sorry. Sparrowson has started compiling a Facebook. You can access a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. January 3rd. A new day. The game saves automatically at the start of each new day, but you can also make a quick save at any time by selecting a save and quit from the pause menu. You can access the pause menu by clicking on the cog symbol in the logo, okay? Alright, so, do I want to go to Studio de Robinho first or Chateau Crinière? So, crime scene or witness? Let's do crime scene. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside the Chateau Crinière. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excuse me. Gotta figure out a voice for you. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, you see. I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change. You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Give nothing? Give a franc? Give 10 francs. So many people. Lots and lots of people. Not a lot of time. Gonna make it work. Give a franc, I suppose. Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Many thanks to you, messieurs.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wooden-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinière. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogiel must be loaded. More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine. Is he here right now? Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron, we'd like a word. How's that?
Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
You can thank me later. I think I got his attention.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogiel, property owner extraordinaire, at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson.
Lawyers, eh? You aren't the first to have passed through here today.
Oh?
Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious.
Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial.
Friend of yours?
Something like that.
So what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself.
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the, unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph?
I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron.
It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first?
Let's go to the garden, I suppose. Dame Cataline said she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing?
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time that the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough, or you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Okay, so there's a bunch of alright, so there's the two statues here, here, and here. There's the fountain itself. I can examine those stairs, and that looks like it. Statues first. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. We eventually realized that it was just filling up on hors d'oeuvres. Ugh, terrible. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, yes, we've all heard that one. What? No. The barkeep says, "You gotta stop coming here. You're drinking us all under the stable." I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Fellas, this is a crime scene. The jokes need to stay outside. A finely crafted horse statue. The mane looks almost lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No. No, I would not. Baron Rorgil certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Baby should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see the inside of the upper basin from here. That would have been the perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle about in a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Napoleon face. Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor. So I guess this is post-1815, I think. It's post-revolution for sure. Here I go. It's tails. Roll up your pantaloons, Falcon. You're going for a swim. Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Are you so wet? Aw, oh, it's fucking great. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim. No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to the Baron Rorgil. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Cigar butt has been added to their evidence folder. So we've got Pertoire's letter. Seigneur Pertoire de Meaux has requested legal aid for his daughter, Catherine. She is being held at the conciergerie. Camera, a photographer named Robizio attended the banquet. Red herring. This is a red herring. A steak. Dame Catherine ate a bloody rare steak at the banquet. And a cigar. A cigar was found at the bottom of the fountain in Rorgil's garden. It could only be reached with a little waiting. That'll be important later. I have 19 francs. And let's see. Okay, so we're still missing people. So we have J.J. Falcon, the aviary attorney himself. Sparrowson, Falcon's suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. Sparrowson, stop it. Pertois de Miao, the wealthy father of Dame Cataline. Pertois hired us to defend Dame Cataline in court. Quark, an ill-mannered jailkeeper, seems to feel disgust for criminals, and for animals in general. Cataline de Miao, the elegant bourgeois daughter of Seigneur Pertois de Miao, she has been accused of murdering Monsieur Grenouille. Grenouille, the froggy businessman who was found murdered at Chateau Crinière. A colleague of Pertois and Rogil. Sautan and Gambad. A mother and her bouncy daughter who begged us for money outside Chateau Crinière. And Baron Rogil, the great lion of Chateau Crinière, a reputably ruthless businessman. Alright. Cool. Is there anything else we need to do here? Yeah, there is, Severison. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Ooh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood written with the frog's last breath? Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big, sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved, or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else to explore. But I do like the design where you're not 100% sure whether or not you found everything, I suppose. Alright, so I think we're done with that. I think we're done here. Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Time to go to the lounge then, I suppose. Is that a giraffe? Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon. Did you see that? See what? The housemaid totally did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Yes? Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon. And I'm Sparrowson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Let me just grab a chair.
It is a giraffe. That's fantastic.
That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
Is this where the photograph was taken? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't quite right about that clock.
I know!
The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking about the more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogil just keeps it around as a conversation piece.
Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Missing clock hands. The clock in Baron Rogil's lounge has no hands.
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
Is there something we should know? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week.
Oh, do I pressure her or ease off? Like, I guess it would be. No, we got nothing. We completely understand, mademoiselle. If anything comes to mind, please don't hesitate to let us know.
I'll keep it in mind. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have much larger crime to worry about. Although, I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that? Yes, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me.
That's one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. Colleen, the housemaid of Chateau Crinière, has confessed to stealing silverware from the household.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust.
I see. So where next, Big Bird? So we've done the garden and we've done the lounge, so I guess the main hall is next. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Please ask away. I have nothing to hide. I'm at your housemaid. Sorry, clicked through too fast there.
She's a courteous young lady, isn't she?
Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation.
I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else?
What happened on the night of the murder? Baron Rothschild, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I trouble? No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived around 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner at this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. Magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? We'll be leaving. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Alright, so. Sparrowson, hold on. Painting a picture of the crime. Timeline. Timeline of the crime? Whatever. So, guests at 5, dinner at 6, photographer at 7, picture at 7:30, crime scene soon after that. Alright, there's no silverware in this house. There's a cigarette butt in the fountain. Our froggy friend was murdered on the stairs, so the body wasn't moved or anything. Interesting. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we can always just wing it. Shut the fuck up, Sparrowson. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. January 4th. Tuesday. Becomes January 5th. Wednesday. Alright. So, we have to go investigate Studio de Robinho. And then, I think, comes the trial, where we defend Cataline? Yeah, Cataline, that was her name. But I think we'll do all of that next time. I'll see you all in the next episode. A goodbye.